Welcome to the show tonight. We are going live tonight. I know we're running a little late, folks, but thanks for tuning in tonight. We have on my right, John Luna. He's a little dark tonight. All right, we got John Luna, drummer, and on the bottom, singer Eric James. Both guys from Kerosene Shores in the house tonight. What's going on, gentlemen?
Not much, man. Just there at the casa.
And John, what you up to?
Same here, man. Got off of work a little while ago. You know, got the kids and the family something to eat, and then just trying. Man, I'm so dark. I think I'm gonna try and fix this, Tony. But yeah, no, just here. You're on the Tony Gomez show again. Thank you for having me, bro. Appreciate it.
Oh, always a good time when I got John on the show. John, big time Harbor City All-Star alumni. I need you back this year. But hey, whatever happens December, we'll worry about that December anyway. And Eric, man, I ran into Eric and you, John, over at the exchange a couple of weeks ago. It was great seeing you guys. And I hadn't seen Eric in years, bro. In years, man. Man, the smile. I never forget a great smile like yours, bro. So it's so good to see you again and really open my eyes to what you have got going on with Kerosene Shores, Eric. Wow. What a fucking band you have got going there, bro. I had no idea how amazing of a voice you've got, bro.
Oh man, I appreciate that, dude.
You do so much with it. You got a great dynamics, and there's so much feeling and sincerity and heart that's poured out. And you got rhymes, you go hard, and your melodies, dude, your choruses are fantastic. You just got a one-of-a-kind voice that I'm really glad I was able to enjoy the catalog, getting ready for the interview for tonight.
Man, thank you for jamming, dude. For real, like that means a lot. I know,
dude. It's great, you know. And considering, I'm sure you probably got some more things coming in the works now that we got John into the mix. But you know, taking it back, you got Satellites. You got some other singles going out that ended up becoming the full album Embers. But I don't want to get too far ahead of things. But I really was excited about listening to the catalog. I really enjoyed it. I love being able to. You know, I tell my wife, I say, hey, I'm going to go do some research. I'm going to hang out with the dogs outside and jam out. And when I came back in last night, I said, these guys are so fucking good. They're so fucking good. John's fucking, he made out. He made out because bands like this take a while to get together, or they have just super minds that are working together to just really pump it out. And let me go ahead and take it back a little bit. You know, all three of us used to hang out at a place called Ray West Storage Rooms back over there off of Omaha, right?
Yeah,
you guys had the band Fuse, right?
Yeah, I passed by there not too long ago. I was in Corpus on family matters or what have you, and I don't know why I turned down that street. I just like subconsciously just knew that was a shortcut. I was like, oh shit, this is Omaha Street. I was like, fucking Ray West is right here, like next to that concrete plant or what have you. I was like, man, I want to go take pictures, and I don't want to be weird, and you know, I don't want to have to break in. I don't even know if it's open or not, but I would have crawled under the goddamn gate to just be like, hey man, I just want to, dude, we're number 22, way all the way the fuck in the back on the left.
Oh, 22.
That's way in the back. I
don't know why I remember that. I just do.
Damn, man. I was over there with Integrity.
Yes,
I had Integrity going on.
Yeah, all the scene guys just walking around like. You had punks back here. You had your grifos in the middle, 3 for 5, what have you. You had this other band that started with a P, and they're really like coffee shop sounding. And then there was us. Integrity's fucking blasting fucking double bass out the motherfucking yin yang. Man, it was a good time. I do miss that. It's just not like that anymore.
Good time, exactly. And for here in Corpus, something had to give because TFC wasn't around then. And, you know, of course, we couldn't rehearse at our own places. That gets the cops called out there real quick.
Yeah, dude,
but,
for sure.
You know, it was really cool back in the day. You know, our roots right there, just kind of starting to the beginnings of all of our careers right there. And just loving making music with our friends, man. Great times. Man. Great times, man. So let me ask you this. How did you and John meet, Eric?
Oh, man. You know, okay. It was on the mean streets of Weesach.
Oh,
He lived next door to one of my best friends, and
Cool.
I think that they were playing Mortal Kombat one day. I wasn't a big gamer back then, just because video games for me would frustrate me, and I was just like, I don't want to fucking do this, right?
Right.
So, Abraham and John. I mean, I had seen John around school, but I didn't know who he was. I was like, okay. I was like, wow, there's that guy from high school, and he's your neighbor. When I walked in and saw them playing Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And I overheard John telling Abraham, "Hey man, you know what I got for my birthday?" And at that time, Abraham and I started a band, if you want to call it that. It was just us trying to jam together, which was a bunch of BS anyway. But because we didn't have a drummer.
Oh, okay.
And so I heard John telling Abraham, "Hey man, I got a drum set for my fucking birthday." And I looked at John, Abraham, and I hadn't even heard his drumming yet. I just looked at him and said, "You're our drummer." That's it. That's how I met John.
Hey, I like that. Real quick, I said, "Hey, boom, you
I'm
got
gonna-
drums,
man.
you're on it." Damn.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude.
so was that the beginning of Fuse, or did
That was
y'all
the
go have
beginning.
another name right there in the beginning?
No, that was the beginning of Fuse.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what took you to Houston?
Shit. My brother had I don't want to say he had like any kind of family issues, but he had asked me for my help because he was starting his own business and he needed, other family members that he could trust to, take the lashes and do what needed to be done, and to be able to be trustworthy with something that he was building up. So at the time, it was 2004, 2003, and Fuse went on a hiatus. I think that all of us were just fed up with the direction we were going. And at that time, music was taking a big turn, and nu metal was already over. And we had written a lot of new stuff, but it never got practiced. It never got released. And I felt like, I mean, like every band does, oh, we're ahead of our time, guys. Like fucking whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I really still just going back to the roots. I listened to some of the Fuse tracks. I'm like, God damn, I still think this shit slaps. And it's not just because I'm biased. It's like I showed one of my hardest critics that I don't show him shit unless I know, I'm ready for that constructive criticism.
Yeah.
And I told him this shit. He's like, when the fuck did y'all write this? I was like, man, it was like 99. And he's like, what the fuck? Y'all were way ahead of your time. This sound wasn't even established till 2010. I'm like,
yeah, that's right.
But yeah, I mean, that's how Fuse started. And I mean, when I met John, we were doing like a grunge style because I didn't know anything about metal. I mean, I knew my metal bands, but I was brand new to Pantera and Sepultura and all this other shit. And I was just like, I don't understand. Like, what the fuck? Why do you have to yell like that? And I was like 18, 17 at the time.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I always wanted to sing, and I was always influenced by a plethora of singers, but never like metal ever. So I didn't realize how much I had to actually say until we had brought Gabriel into the mix, and he was a real metal influenced fucking guy, and said, man, you're not gonna play bass, Eric. You're gonna sing. He goes, you sing better than you fucking play. And I was like,
okay. Thanks.
I just bought this rig for $700, like bass and amp and shit. And for me to hear that, I was like, man, fuck you, man. I'm like, excuse me? Right. But he was telling me the truth. And I didn't want to be a singer in this band. I wanted to be a bassist.
Yeah.
And that's how it all started. It's weird how shit happened.
Right. How necessity kind of puts you where you end up, finding a new home right there.
God damn it. I just wanted to be one of the guys, the cool guys in the background that just,
right, it laid it down. Hey,
don't
I'm really
me. I'm
taking
just
a liking to bass as well, man. So I know where you're coming from.
Tones. I'm minding my business. I don't want to be front and center. And it ended up being that anyway.
Hey, it just kind of works.
Damn good at it too, man. Damn good at it.
Thank you, Chief.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. And I think it's sorry to interrupt you, but it's always the guys who are like that stuff's obscure to them that they turn out to be so unique and so creative, like the most creative dudes. And like, I don't know, man. It's just that's what you see with Eric. He's like, whoa, dude. He's like anybody else. His lyrics are so freaking thought provoking and like intuitive, freaking amazing. You know what I mean? I don't even know how he does it, and that's just a gift that he has. And for him to be able to just be like, hey, man, I'm the singer now, and just be so natural at it in his own way is really fucking a testament, man. So.
I mean, in I guess in our defense, John and I mean, I am a shit talker. I say what's on my brain. You know what I mean? If I'm uncomfortable, I'm not going to be quiet about it. My face doesn't lie. You know, it's just got the asshole face.
Yeah,
I was born this way. And like, why do you have that face? It's because this is the face that I have.
That's right.
For me.
I've heard that before. It's like, why are you mad? I'm not mad.
Not mad.
Mad.
So, my face is mad all the time. My face is mad because you keep asking me questions.
Yeah. It's like, John, why are you talking like that? It's like, why are you yelling? It's like, I'm not yelling. This is how I talk.
Right? like suicidal tendencies. Mike, why are you yelling? I wasn't yelling. You were yelling. Yes, you were.
Yeah, dude.
Now just leave me alone, man. I'll figure it out. It's all right, right? Well, you know, thinking about what you just mentioned, how you wanted just to be the bass player, but they wanted but they thought, you know, Gabriel thought you'd be a better singer. Was there a singer that you liked already around that same time that you were like, man, if I'm going to start singing, maybe I might be inspired by this cat? Is there maybe a big shot or somebody who would?
I was inspired. If I were to think about what I was singing along to back then, I mean, it almost doesn't even make sense, but I was big into like The Cure, Depeche Mode, New Order.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, When in Rome, a lot of 80s stuff, a lot of female singers.
Uh-huh.
And then when I got to rock, I liked a lot of the grunge era, not Nirvana, no offense to anybody, but I felt like that dude he had good melodies.
Of course, yes. What about Cornell?
Very well. You know, Cornell's my favorite.
Yeah, dude, I was hoping you're gonna say that. Yes.
And when that dude died, man, I've never cried in my life for a dude or fucking
a dude, right?
Or an artist or a famous person or nothing. But for me, I felt like when he died, I was like, dude, that's the end of an era. And
tell me about it. It's like the music died with him, dude.
Yeah, that's the end of my hero. And I'm like, I'm not gonna ever hear anything from that guy ever again. And any time that I want to do some fucking karaoke, that's my go-to shit.
Oh shit.
That's my shit. They're trying to make fun of me in Austin. All right, here comes another Chris wannabe, right? And I fell on Black Days. Oh,
damn, badass. I'd love to hear you do that one. I used to do that one in one of my cover bands, Rockenstein, back in the day, and it's fucking hard. It's fucking hard. But I have a feeling it becomes a lot easier to you. Hell yes. So
I love that fucking guy, man. Like that guy,
man, Chris Cornell. Oh, what a huge loss to the rock world, metal world, and just, you know, to the world in general, man. We all needed some Chris Cornell in our lives, and I love all the reimagining that he did of the covers that he did, from Sinead O'Connor to fucking John Lennon.
I sang that song, that cover, to my wife at our wedding.
Oh, you did? Killer, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Damn,
yeah, you talk about Chris Cornell, we can go for days, but really where he inspired the new age of singing for me was when he joined Audioslave.
Yes.
That was like, fuck.
Big time.
You fucking bastard. You still all badass.
Right.
And, you know, like the Mexican part of me wants to be like, hey, vato, sit down already, dude. Let somebody else take over, vato. Let somebody else do it. I want to turn. I'm badass too, vato. I'll still kick your ass.
I know, right? They say something for us, man.
No shit, man. You're gonna take on another era. Can I at least have like 6 months in this shit? You know,
right? Yeah. Well, John's been on the show a couple of times, maybe 3 or 4 times, but we've always talked about all kinds of stuff besides the first time that I had him and Hector on here, and I think the episode that I had him and Hector on is probably in my top 6 watched episodes of over 100 plus. And that was probably already almost 3 years ago already.
That was fun.
This is my 3rd year of podcasting.
That was fun.
John, you know, let's remind our viewers tonight, who inspires you to get on the kid?
Oh man, Eric could tell you right off the bat. It's always has been Lars when I was like, I think when I saw the first one video, right? I think I was like 8 or 9. And I have an older brother, and he was just jamming that stuff. He was jamming the more hardcore stuff and the Iron Maidens and stuff like that. And it wasn't like, I mean, I didn't know. I mean, it was a mixture of stuff like Eric too. Like I kind of growing up, I went to Driscoll. I was kind of felt like an outcast. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I wanted to be until I stumbled upon like Stone Temple Pilots and Smashing Pumpkins, and those bands really resonated with me. Just the drummers were amazing in those bands. You know what I mean? Very unique style of drumming. I had no clue what I was doing. I was just trying to mimic. U2 was another one, a big one. Dude. Larry Mullen, right? Or is it Larry Mullen, drummer, badass drummer. And so, but like the way Lars just moved, like live, you know, those live shit Binge and Purge videos were just so intense. And I was like, the dude's full of sweat, you know, he's got a headband on, he's just jamming.
That's you.
Toms.
That's you when I watch you now, man.
That's where I get my energy.
Stand up. What's up?
Yeah.
Come on, everybody.
Yeah. Thunder.
That's you.
Yeah, the God of Thunder. Yeah,
that energy, dude. I love that. But I didn't put it together until you mentioned it right now.
Yeah.
But yes, brother.
I mean,
right there. All right.
You know, he's not the best, most technical. It's just his energy that really caught me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you listen to those albums, I mean, the way they laid them down with the drumming and the editing back then, they really didn't have any. And for him to lay those tracks down is inspiring. It's fucking amazing. But you know, you got the Igor Cavaleras, you got the what's his name? Homeboy from Anthrax. I'm missing his name.
Shit, Charlie,
you know, and then like I told you about Paul Bostaph, but I've always been a Lombardo dude. You know what I mean? Lombardo guy, straight up. So
love it. All big names, all legends in the game. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. So let's start taking them back. Who was in the? Tell me about the first lineup, Eric, of Kerosene Shorts. Who was in there besides yourself?
In the first lineup?
Yeah. And who's still there today?
I'm the only original member.
I'm talking about that recorded satellite, the EP satellite.
Yeah.
No kidding. Okay.
And the same thing that I did with John, I did with Sean, because Sean was going through a project. I'm not gonna put any names out there, but he was going through a project at a time, and they had a disagreement, or you know, they basically were fighting like little keyboard warriors all over Facebook, or at least the band was, and Sean was just like shunned. And I had met him like a year, maybe 6 months before this happened. And my guitarist and bassist at the time were fighting each other and like in my backyard trying to throw bottles at each other and shit. And I was like, hey man, one of y'all's gonna have to go. Like that's it. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I don't want this. And y'all are fighting in my house. Like y'all have no respect for my house. Like y'all gonna both have to leave. But one of y'all is fired. And I don't know who that is yet. We have to have a little meeting because I don't give a shit who started it. I just know that one of us is gotta go. But I already knew that our bassist at the time was doing, you know, blow, and he had erratic behavior. Like it would just be weird, like out of nowhere, he just start fucking getting pissed off. And it's like, hey, bro, like, what the fuck? What was that? You know? So long story longer, they that was the end of our bassist. So I knew that Sean could play bass or guitar or anything, because we had a lot of conversations, just us being in different bands at the time. And so I was like, this dude's on the couch all feeling sad because his band's over here talking shit and blah, blah, blah. I said, you know what, Sean, you don't have a choice. You're our new bassist. Get off the couch. Get off the couch. Stop feeling fucking sorry for yourself. If that was what you're doing, you're not wanting to come out. You don't want to do shit. And we live right next to each other at this point. We didn't even know. I was like, get over here and fucking jam. And that's it. So then that went on. And in 2019, our guitarist tried to tear everything down, steal our music, which he did. Satellites, we don't get any kind of compensation for that. And I told him, you know, like once I establish myself, I've already got a really good lawyer and all that. I'm coming for him. It's not going to be for much, but he's not going to get away with that shit. You're going to fucking just take our shit, you know, and shut our first album down. Like YouTube, all of those hits, all those views, the one with AJ Channer, we had like 75,000 views on that. I mean, and I'm not saying that that's great. That was like fucking 2018. So
yeah, that's a glimpse in the mirror that he did with y'all, right?
Yeah, and you know, that's great and everything. I don't sit here, you know, trying to boast about anything, but it was the hard work that it took to, you know, social media takes a long time, and subscribers, we were at like 3,500 in 19, and for a local band, that's really hard to do. Fuck yeah, bots, you know what I mean? They're not bots; these are actual human beings. They're interacting, they're leaving comments, they're engaging. You know what I mean? It's not purchased. So long story longer, he tried to like topple the band, and I told him, "You don't know me, bro. You don't know me. You can burn me to the ground, and I'm gonna get back up. I'm gonna get back up, and I'm gonna keep swinging, and we're gonna do this shit again." So the band was reinvented, and then we lost our drummer, and that's the one stigma about this band. It's like, God, we can't hold on to a drummer to fucking save our lives.
Shit.
And, I mean, that's why I wanted to bring Luna, and I was like, I need my corazon back. This guy, I've fucking known him since 97.
Right. Yeah.
There's a lot of history there, and he's the best drummer I fucking know. The only sacrifice is that we have to travel from Corpus.
The distance. Yeah.
You know, there's musicians that do this shit from cross country. There's no excuses. This is, you know, we can make this happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the problem is to it. The more excuses you put on something, it's like the more ice you throw it on your fire.
Yeah.
Just stop making excuses and put your dukes up and keep swinging, because life ain't gonna stop swinging on you.
No, that's right.
Getting up, dude. You gotta keep.
You know what? And that's a great way of putting it like that, Eric, because you know John's always been a very positive force in my life, and he's always has a way of kind of being at the right place at the right time when I happen to get on social media with some great fucking positive energy to get me through my day.
Bro, you just can't see him. He's got fucking angel wings.
I'm telling you, right? Yes, bro. Absolutely, man. I feel you.
Thank y'all,
absolutely.
man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. I try to be, man. There's too much darkness in the world, man. It pisses me off.
Fuck
you know
yes.
I mean? It's like, ugh. Like, I mean, it's cool, I guess, to be, you know, you're whatever you want, but in real life, man, shit, that shit hurts, man. And if you can be a light in someone's life, fucking why not, bro? You know?
Absolutely.
I just try to, man.
Yes. And thanks for putting the effort out there, because people think it, but not everybody puts it out there and is willing to follow through with it. And thank you, man. Hell yeah. That inspires more, John. Keep that up.
Thank you, man. And it's a work. Every day is a work, man. I'm not the greatest. Nobody's perfect. We all know that, bro. But
of course not.
Yeah, man. So
John wants to be the light in people's life. I want to be the kick in the ass. Like,
that's cool. I love that. Real quick, I want to give a shout out. Eddie Salinas, what's up? Eddie Shredder from Zombie King in the house.
Zombie King in the house.
Thanks.
What's up, Eddie?
I bet he's chilling. I bet he's firing it up right now in the garage, checking out the show. Love you, Eddie. Can't wait till we get some more Zombie King. Now, backing it up a little bit. Now that I know that we don't have the original lineup, I want to give some credit to some of the great work that you already put out. So the first single you put out, we're talking about Satellites, 2017, and that came out right before the EP, which came out later on that year, and that just came out with some great jams, man. Fuck, what a great debut to put it on the market. There in Houston, was there? I know here in town, there's nobody like you guys here. Is there anybody you would say like maybe there's another couple bands that kind of do what we do?
We did something completely different.
I figured,
of an age bracket. You know, my guys are like 10 years older. I mean, younger than me, and I just never lost my new metal influence. Like the way that I mean, I'm not doing it because it's hip and it's what's in right now. It's just what I know and how I deliver it. But it's a new metal influence that I had, and all the new singers and shit that I've experienced over the years, even when Fuse was already over. I would still sing. I would still try to like write on my own and do that kind of shit. So I just put those two elements together, and I know my voice has matured and been through a lot more shit. The artistic mentality that I've got has sharpened a little bit. So to be able to take, drawing pictures and shit like that and be able to do it with words, it's a completely different part of your brain. So that has developed and matured over the time. So when I got back into this, it was a Ukrainian kid that was trying to dig up old Fuse tracks. And I was like, God damn it, this dude won't leave me alone for 6 months. And I didn't want to get back into music because I know what it does. She's my Sancha. And my first love is art because it actually pays the fucking bills. And music's like, hey, we used
right.
Why don't you come over here and play with me on Saturday night? Make it a normal thing. And the next thing you know, like, fuck, she got it. Here we are. And 7 years later, here we are.
Yeah, here we are taking care of it.
It's been 8 years.
I want to also, for what it's worth, I know you want to get before I move on, you want to get yours, what's coming to you from Satellites and what you've done before that the other guitar player had got away. But I think with the lineup you got now, especially with John on the drums, if you were to re-record those 5 songs you did on Satellites and just did it under your name right now, re-recorded, it's all yours from scratch. So just put that out there. But I do got to give you guys huge props, man, on how your rendition of Creep came out, man.
Oh, wow. Dude, thanks for jamming that one. I mean,
yes,
I wanted to do something else, but our guitarist wouldn't let it go. And I was like, all right, man. Okay.
You do a great job on that song, Eric. You do.
Dude, fuck yeah. I'm waiting for that that hold. And I was like, is he gonna do it? He fucking did it, bro. The right note and everything. I'm like,
we need to bust that one out live
all the time too. Who doesn't like to sing Creep? You know what I mean? But nobody sings it like you did on that track, bro. Damn, what a great job.
Yeah.
I was trying to make it a little sexier, instead of so depressing. I know it's a depressing song.
It didn't sound depressing to me, bro. It didn't feel like that.
I wanted it to be more of an honest approach rather than, oh, woe is me and let me feel sorry for myself. And I love Tom York's work. I do. Don't get me wrong. But everybody that's covered it has tried to make it sadder than it actually is. And I'm like, no, let me just be a little more honest and sexy with it. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to listen to it. I don't want you to turn it off. Like, here's this fucking song. Let me put a gun in my mouth kind of shit. Like, no. Listen to the fucking track, man. Goddamn.
And you delivered it so well with sincerity and with heart and soul, man. I know York will be fucking very proud of that.
We need to play that live. We need to play that live.
We played it live a couple of times, but
we need to play it live, man.
It's just, it's a kind of like a, what do you call that? You might hit or it might not.
Okay, hit or miss.
The crowd itself, they're gonna either like, yeah, that was awesome. Let's all go kill ourselves. I'm gonna go get a cigarette. It's one of those, back pocket kind of. If you feel like the crowd is really sad, like we just played like Reason to Believe, and the crowd is all.
They got off that one from members, right?
Hit him with that one next, and twist the knife. And after you fucking done bawling your eyes out and feeling sad, slap him with Best Life.
Fuck yeah, right? I'm living my best life. Yes, fuck yeah. Going hard right there from the beginning.
Get your Kleenex, wipe your tears. It's time to live our best life. That's what's going on right now, ladies and gentlemen.
But you made them feel that, man. So if you got tears coming out from the crowd, oh man, you got them. You got them.
When we recorded that song, A Reason to Believe, it was a really sad time in the band because Sean had just lost his mom.
Oh,
and then the day before that, Sarah, my wife, lost her grandfather. The day before that, I lost my grandmother. And then 2 months later, we all almost died in a car crash. So it's like we wrote this fucking song, and it's a really sad song because Sean had told me, man, dude, I just found this voicemail, and it was the last voicemail my mom left me, and I just barely heard it, and she's been gone for 2 months. And I was like, well, fucking put that in the song. And we have her last voicemail to him in that song. And that's when it kills people in the crowd.
That's when it kills them, dude. Yes. Oh, great idea. That's a great idea. That's the way to do it.
Way to memorialize her, like to make her forever.
Yes. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Wow. Okay, well, let me move on. In Your Reach, March 2020, the next single comes out. Now, was that one right there with, since it's only, 4 or 5 years old already, is that with the guys you got playing with you right now, bass guitar?
That one was recorded in 19, and that was right before the guitarist quit. And
okay, all right.
he was such
and then COVID hits, right?
Yeah, he was such a a hole. I don't know if you're cussing
Yeah.
on this. I know I've been cussing on the board. I'm trying to
yeah.
be mindful
Yeah, you
of it.
can. It's all good.
He was such an asshole that he didn't even want Sean to come in and record. And it was the first time that we were using two producers rather than just Robbie Joyner. This is when the drummer from Fire from the Gods jumped in, and he was like, "Okay, well, we're gonna co-produce and we're gonna do this." So I was like, kind of like, well, why do we need two? I was like, oh, we really just need one, whatever. But
Yeah.
he came in, and that's what came out. I mean, we wrote that shit in studio. It wasn't something that the band actually wrote.
Wow.
But it was
Okay.
something that Johnny, the guitarist, already had in his brain, like figured out. And I saw for the first time what it's like to write without everybody. And
Yeah.
it kind of like being an old school dude was like, I don't know if I like the process of this, but it worked. And
Okay.
in 6 hours, we went from having nothing to a fucking song that's recorded. 6 hours. And it was done.
That's big. That's huge.
Yeah, like we did that shit. And I was like, oh, okay, I see the efficiency, but I still don't like the process. I would much rather us write something together that's probably about 70% done, and they meet us maybe 20%, and then 10% is just molding and shaping and giving room for like in studio writing, if that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
The good thing is with our producers, they don't really fuck with my lyrics or none of that shit. Like they don't try to twist up the integrity of the song, which is very important to me, because if you're trying to get your point across and somebody twists up your words, it's like that's that game in school when they take, oh, well, you start here, and then by the end of the fucking classroom, what's it going to be if everybody changes up what the fuck they're saying? And by the time you go from chair 1 to 32, that story's changed 32 times. It's not going to be the same message.
Yeah. Yes. And I know being a lyricist myself and being a vocalist, I get a case of red ass whenever somebody wants me to fucking change this or change that. I'm like, oh man,
fuck off.
I like it like this shit. But that's what's good about the producers working with you and giving you the freedom, because they trust you. It's like, you know what? He's a singer. He knows what the fuck he's doing. Eric's already fucking nailed this before. We don't have to worry about a thing. He knows what to do.
Yeah, that's pretty much along the lines what they've told me over the years, because this is the 17th track that we've recorded with them already. So there's a lot of trust and a good 8-year history there. So it's like, the camaraderie is awesome. The setting, now that there's two of them, it's even better. It's like, well, fuck, two heads are better than one. And then the band and shit, and they know exactly what they're doing, and to watch them work is amazing. Like, it's just like, what the fuck are y'all doing? I like it, but what the fuck? Like, when I was trying to produce way back when in 2002, 2003, I was like, okay, I had my little workflow, but these dudes are like,
hell yeah, right?
Fast.
Wow.
Like, wow.
Just thinking about an 8-year relationship with producers and recording at the same place, man, that's great for your career. No wonder everything keeps getting better.
I'm a loyal motherfucker. I'm like John.
And they're vested in you too, because they keep sounding better the better the work that they put out with you guys together. Everybody wins.
Yeah. Wow. It's like I told John, it's like being a tattoo artist like myself. This is an audible tattoo. You can't show somebody, oh yeah, well, no, man, it's not finished yet. It's not mastered. Like, no, dude, it sounds like shit. It's like, oh man, my homie's gotta go and do this stuff. No, that rose looks like shit. Like, doesn't lie. It looks like dog shit.
Yeah.
So Eric, is that your day job, tattoo artist?
Yes, sir.
No kidding, man. Oh, no wonder you just let that slip a little while ago. Well, to me, it put that out there saying that, art is my thing right there, and art comes first. Man.
I've had my shop for 15 years now.
Awesome. What's it called?
Demon Ink.
Demon Ink. Awesome, man. Art. What's the address up there?
6982 FM 1960 West, Suite G. But if you're smart, you can just look at the top of the building. It says tattoo.
Yeah.
And we're right below it.
Demon Inc. Hell yeah. Guys, anybody in Houston, go give them some love over there. Go check them out at Demon Inc.
Man.
Let Eric hook you up. Hell yeah. Well, we just mentioned the song "Best Life." I love that jam. That's fucking. It's just when you came in right there with your hook, living my best life. Fuck yeah. And it's just got it's got great dynamics through it, and you just fucking deliver hardcore on the vocals, and the band just fucking bangs on every lick on that one. So that was like your first single to get ready that came off of what ended up becoming Embers.
That song came back because it was my clapback to Johnny quitting the band and trying to shut us down.
And right, cool.
I'm like, say what you want because I'm living my best life.
Fuck yes.
And, you know, I want him to see all the videos that come out. I want him to see all the new music that's coming out. Like, he tried to stop me, and I told him, you just watch me, dude. You ain't gonna fucking stop me, dude. You ain't gonna stop me, man. Fuck out of here.
Fuck yes.
Twin Towers and that plane hit me, I'll be like, bitch, you know.
That's right. That's right.
Like, if you were like, if I were the Twin Towers, Johnny was just a Cessna plane flying into the He's like, crumble.
I like that analogy. Yes.
Yeah.
So, was A Place to Call Home the first single from Embers?
I believe that Best Life was, and after that, it was A Place to Call Home. And I wrote that song for a good friend of mine that has gone on a hiatus around the world. Just took off from everything. I'm not going to speak bad on the dude, but I let him know when I wrote that song, I said, this song is about you. I said, you can run all over the fucking world trying to hide away from your fucking self or your problems, but until you're up here at home, you're not at home anywhere.
Yeah, so good point.
Fix you, and then you fix the place that you call home. Up here.
Yes, sir. That's good, man. That's a great fucking jam.
Dude, such a good song. Such a good song.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Good song.
They're all good songs. It trips me out that there's not one bad song. Like,
they're not
all good. And that's what's like disappointing to me too. Like, even before I got in the band, dude, this band could be on tour with the Breaking Benjamins, the Nothing Mores, the Godsmacks, the State. Like, dude, the fucking Disturbs. Like, these guys are so good. And when Eric asked me to join the band, that was my vision immediately. Like, I'm a dreamer. I visualize things. I was like, dude, given the right opportunity and the right presence of people, it's not what's the saying? You know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I feel like if it was just given to that right person, man, we'd be on summer stages and all that stuff. But I dream big, dude. I'm a dreamer.
Dude, I dream big too. I dream big, and all the preparations already been done. It's all there. The stage, all of our shit, our gear is up to date. Like, we're not bored to watch, I don't think. And none of us really carry a fucking ego. That's something that I try to keep in check. Like, if you're gonna be that guy, dude, just leave that fucking 22-year-old rock star shit at the door. Like even when I was 22 and we were a little more rough around the edges, I still didn't like the rock star fucking bullshit. Because as soon as I started feeling like we were rock stars, we were complacent. Because we're not fucking rock stars, motherfucker. We're still playing just the same circuit in San Antonio. We're nothing special. We haven't gone on tour. There ain't any numbers around the world that have heard our shit, except for the 200 people that always show up to our fucking shows, and that's it. And they've gotten older, and they're all fucking off to other music. So if we don't mature, then you just stay like a stick in the fucking road.
Yeah, right. Very well said. So moving on, Divers, I think was the next release after that came out right before the whole album comes out. Divers is great, man.
Dude, God, Divers is my favorite song to play, bro. Divers is about
that's your jam right there, John?
That's my favorite song to play, dude. Yes, I love the way Eric sings on that song. His chorus might be the best chorus he's ever written. I don't know, man. I just put it up there top. Like,
thank you.
If there was, you know what I mean? It's just so good, you know?
It's one of them, that's for sure, man.
I remember, right a little after it came out, and I was driving on a road trip, man. I don't know why I do, but dive into the... Dude, I just started like cheering, man. I was like, this is fucking amazing, dude. It's so
That's
good.
badass.
You could just hear the conviction, you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
It's so fucking good. It's so good.
Yeah, the song's about lying to yourself about being addicted to whatever vice it is. For me, it was alcohol, and I was like, fuck, like let's just dive to the bottom of the bottle. And that's what I got the song title Divers from.
Yeah.
Dive into your lies, dive into your fears, and then you're like, don't tell me something I already know. But when you rest your eyes, you rest your fears because you're not afraid of anything because you're sleeping through all that. And tell me when it was that our hearts grew cold enough to just accept that kind of shit.
Yeah. Very godly. Great lyricist, man. Fuck yes, I love it. And so the full album, Embers, comes out at March 23rd. Some of my favorite tracks, we already talked about them. Embers, of course, we just mentioned that. A Place to Call Home, Best Life, and Reason to Believe are some of my four favorites on there that I really love.
Those are really good ones.
Exactly, man. But like John mentioned, like when I was going through the catalog, every song got its own hook, and every song's got its own its own life, and it's not like one of those fillers. There's no filler. It's all killer.
Oh,
it's all killer, man.
Killer, dude.
And the band just delivers, dude. I love it, man. Everything that's put together. I can hear how John would be a good fit with the catalog that's already there and moving forward.
That dude is a fucking android. If I could compare him to anybody in the NFL, that motherfucker, I almost said the N-word, but that guy is the Tom Brady of
Brady. The GOAT.
He's Brady, bro.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna get him a jersey that has Brady on it, and he's gonna be like, "Why are you giving me this, dude? I like the Cowboys and the Texans."
Right. Well, even though it's very hard. It's very hard to like the Cowboys.
Yeah, like I almost want to feel embarrassed for even liking the Cowboys, but you gotta have one that's greater than the other, and the Texans are holding up the Cowboys, end of the spectrum.
I have, dude. I've told Tony this before, but I suffer with a lot of what is it, imposter syndrome, and Eric's my boy, but when I can make a person feel that way through drumming and my talent, like it doesn't make me feel so useless, and it kind of reiterates why I do this and why I have a passion for it, man. And that's so fucking cool. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it.
Dude, I've always
that's one of my weaknesses, is to be like, you're not good, you suck. And drumming is. I've told you this before. It's love and hate. I fucking hate
but you've gotta keep checking yourself. As soon as you're like, I'm the greatest that's ever lived, and nah, get the fuck out of here. I'll tell you the thing. Like, nah, bro, you used to be the GOAT. Like, get that
right.
but it's somewhat hard because I'm around John a lot, and I love to give John so many props, but he's got so many great friends and great brothers that give him, man. We put John all the way up there, man. And it's not by chance, it's not by anything else, but just skill and talent and watching him progress through his career. And that's why I had to get him in the Christmas band. I was like, shit, I gotta get him in the band. And he delivers, man. I tell you, there's the Christmas band. Really, I was able to pick out guys that are great at what they do, will do the homework and take care of business when it comes down to it. And John was, he's the epitome of that. When he showed up, he already knew the songs. If maybe it was a feel, he had to learn. That wasn't important. He had the skeletons. He knew the tempo, and he had good ideas to keep everybody in line, to keep everybody on the same page, should I say?
No.
Just the great chemistry. Working with John, there's no intimidation. Everything's so fun and lighthearted, and just you feel the music juices kind of cooking in the air when you're in the room with them, because it's going to be
smoking
good.
A brisket.
Yeah, like smoking a brisket.
Yeah. Well, dude, the reason why it's lighthearted, Tony, is because all of you guys are professionals, man. If you guys weren't professionals, I'd be like, you guys are wasting my time. This is a big waste of time. And thankfully it isn't like that. You choose the right people, man. So
he's a kick rocks, bro.
Yes. And I know if Eric lived in town, he would be in the top of my list to get him vocals for the Christmas show. Absolutely.
It's a fun gig, man. You should do
Hey,
a
I
song.
come down once a month, man. I mean, even more. I mean, like I said, I was going down because my kids are visiting my mom, but now my mom's not with us, so I still need to make sure that my stepdad doesn't wither away and slip into the darkness, so to speak.
Yes.
Well, son of a gun. If
yeah.
I don't want to put too much on your plate, but Eric, you got such an amazing voice, and what we do for the Christmas show means so much to me. If you happen to come and you want to come and sing one or two songs,
I'm down,
that
dude.
way it's so easy for a guy like you singing these songs. You don't have to fucking rehearse. Yeah, I just send you the songs, you listen to them, and you just go in there and just do your thing, and we just have fun.
I'm down, bro. I'm down. Like we're not. Yeah, we're not
fantastic.
Coming to Corpus. We're gonna keep coming to Corpus. Like we still have to make our monthly visits to my stepdad.
Yeah.
That's not gonna stop.
Cool.
So yeah,
we'll make it work.
About this weekend, I haven't really got to showcase our band in Corpus ever. We played at shit. Where was it? Boozers. But they changed locations on us without telling us, and I was like, oh man, my guys were mad. They're like, bro.
It's when it first opened. It was like,
there's no fucking stage in there. I was like, what's gonna be more intimate? I said, look, y'all fucking drove this far. Stop bitching. Let's go in there and have a fucking time. What else y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go home now? Might as well play the fucking show, get drunk, go home, whatever.
That's right. Let's rock.
Exactly.
It wasn't the proper introduction for Kerosene Shores, man. So for that to happen this weekend,
better words.
Yeah, for that to happen this weekend, it's gonna be great, man.
It's gonna be perfect. Yes. Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Eric, because we do want to talk about what's going on this weekend. Yes. And I got to give props out to Heck, and I think I believe his production company is called High Ground Music or Higher Ground.
No, High Ground. High Ground. It is a Star Wars term, I believe, right from the Phantom Menace.
Oh, okay. And that's Chewie on the logo, right?
Oh, is it?
That's perfect, dude.
Wait. The Phantom Menace is the first one, right? I think it's the third one. The first one. Anakin's fighting, and he becomes Darth Vader, and he's fighting Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan's like, "I got the high ground now."
Oh, that's
a little backstory. Yeah. Heck is a huge Star Wars fan, so
yes. Well, I'm proud of his putting the production, getting the tribute bands together, doing this. The last one, the Tribute Fest, was a big hit. I went out to the show and it was fucking fantastic. Great bands that he put together. I even, Down with System. I already called them. We're going to be doing a show together with my Pantera tribute band here, February 22nd. Man. Those guys from Down with System, they sounded great. So we're going to put them on the main stage, just like you guys are going to be on the main stage coming up this Saturday. Yeah. So I want you to give a stab at the whole lineup, because I know we got Kerosene Shores, we got the Spit, which is the Katie tribute, and then of course Night Party, the Deftones tribute. But we got two other bands that are coming on before y'all. Who are they?
Yes. That one of them is called Accidents, and they're a very, very young band that are starting up here in Corpus. And then another one, I believe, might be a rapper that Hector got, and that one's sorry if I'm butchering the name. It's Lil Reala, like Reala. I've never seen, but that's a cool thing about Hector, man. He's always giving people a chance to have a platform to showcase their talent. So we're gonna have the Accidents, and then Lil Reala. I hope I'm saying that right. And then Kerosene Shores, I believe, Spit, and then Night Party. I don't even know the lineup. I called Hector literally 5 times a day. The dude didn't answer. So
very busy. He's taking the high ground right now.
Yeah.
So
he's like,
I'm hoping we get a good 30+ minute set out of you guys, because after listening to the catalog, you don't really have short songs, but you got good 4.5 minute songs in there rocking. So I want to hear the more the better. I already gave you like the 4 that I like off of Embers, but of course I want to hear some Satellite in the mix. We gotta hear Fever Dream. So talking about Fever Dream, since we're talking about that right now, tell me a little bit about the lyrics, because I love the chorus, but tell me a little bit about it.
The song is about Fever Dream is just having a really lucid bad dream, And in this bad dream is the lyrics. It's like, I had a dream that I gave up on myself, believing that I'm someone else. It says the fear of drowning in my sleep, treading the deep, and there's no salvation, like no salvation from your bad from yourself. So you're telling yourself this can't be real. I feel the darkness surround me. It says pulling me in. I can't see who I'm supposed to be. It says, so you separate yourself and you're talking to yourself like, how did you get so far away?
Yes.
What are you running from? Reach your destiny. From the inside, your loyalty to yourself is fading. I said, but there's still so much that I want to say. And you're actually supposed to speak up, but bad thoughts infiltrate my reality. Oh, this fever dream is so suffocating.
Yes. Wow. Yeah, love it. And you didn't miss a note. You know, sometimes when it comes, sometimes when people put me on the spot, like, hey, you share the lyrics to this and that, Tony. I'm like, what? Oh man, fuck. I don't remember that shit, dude. Eric, you can know it from top to bottom. That's such a hit right there, and I love the video that you guys put together for that. You guys look so sharp, kicking ass in that video.
Yeah, that was so much fun. It was so much fun. Probably as much fun as it was recording Glimpse in Your Mirror. Like we did that in my house and shit, and like first time using multiple sets, and it was just a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. So cool to do another one like this, right? It just keeps getting better. Yes. Fever Dream and John kicking ass in the back over there. It's nice to have the whole lineup right there. So the band we're going to see come Saturday, you guys, please check out Fever Dream. Go to the Kerosene Shores YouTube channel and check out the other videos we got from them, and check out the live videos that you can catch from other people putting some bootlegs up there. But you gotta come to the show this Saturday. It's gonna be fucking great.
Tickets are $10. Doors open at $10. Doors open at 5:30. Music starts 7. You know, with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm pretty sure I think night party's gonna go on at 11. I think Kerosene probably go on at 9. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be a good show.
I'm gonna definitely be there. I got a gig on Friday with Fistful at the Exchange, but that's Friday, so now I got the rest of the weekend to hang out. But definitely, I want to be out there to check that out. I want to hear some Fever Dreams, but I'm thinking, I was gonna say, what's gonna be your opening track? Best Life.
It's the same lineup we did for the Camp Y2K that we did in January 11th.
Oh, Camp Y2K. That was a killer show right there.
Yeah. A lot of fun. It was all day event. So I was just like, bro, like, I'm ready to go home. You know,
there were so many.
I'm ready to party, but everybody's like, oh, yes, it's over. Y'all got to go home, which is good because I would have probably shut that bitch down. But
out of the different tributes that were playing there that night, which was your favorite, John, and which was your favorite, Eric?
I'll let you go, Eric.
Favorite tribute, man. They were all really good. Typo Negative dude looked the same, like looked exactly
Zero
like
Tolerance. I saw that the guy. He wasn't singing, but he was playing bass.
He looks just like the fucking singer.
He looks just like him, bro. Yeah.
The Paraleaf people, they were badass. They were really badass.
I want to get it. Yeah.
The System of a Down guys were good. They're a little tipsy. They were a little slosh. I know how much they drank in the green room, so wasn't expecting much. They did well. Yeah. They did really well. I would say that. I think that. God damn it! Who else was there?
They had Incubus, Stellar.
Oh, Stellar was great too. So I would say Paraleaf and Stellar were my favorite too.
Same.
Very cool.
Same.
Yeah. And John, what do you think?
I'm gonna go the same. I'm a little, particular to Haley and Paramore, and they really impressed me, man. I was like, damn.
I think maybe you might have put a little video up there of Paraleaf playing. I got to see them. They're good.
That's how much I was taking, man. I was like, damn, they're going really hard.
That chick is really good. The band's really good, but she really held the energy and all the notes, and she just
Stellar too. Stellar, man. Stellar killed it, dude. That homeboy he can sing.
Good. He can pull it off. He can pull it off to Brandon.
I barely met him that night. Yeah.
Yeah, Adrian.
Eric could kill
Adrian.
fucking an Incubus tribute right there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
I bet he could fucking pull off Drive. If y'all do a rendition of Drive, ooh.
Yeah, you know, I'm not opposed to covering shit. I mean, at this day and age, everybody's fucking doing it.
Sure.
I have pride. I'm like, let's fucking cover whatever the fuck we want.
Just an idea.
Yeah.
That's a good one for y'all. Let me ask you this. I've already had a chance to ask John, and while I'm asking Eric for his response, think about your response, John, because you shared it with us before. But the question for you, Eric, is what was your first concert?
Oh, my first concert. Shit, it's funny because first major concert?
Yeah.
Well, my first major concert was, I think, Rob Zombie, Ladies' Night in Cambodia, 97.
Oh shit! Okay.
Limp Bizkit.
Yes.
I think what's the name of that band? Jesus Christ, Fear Factory, and Rob Zombie.
Oh fuck! That was over at Concrete Street or the Pavilion.
No, it was the Johnny Canales Sky. What is it called?
Back
Sky?
there. I got you. Yes. Okay.
97, bro. It was October 97.
You remember 97? Wow.
Yeah, shit. I've got a memory of a steel trap. Sometimes it's a curse and sometimes it's a blessing, but
well, it's great when you got to sing.
Yeah, I remember everything. It's fucking nuts. But yeah, that was my first major concert. But before that, I saw Creed at Buckets for $3. And then that same year, I saw
on the first album when they were nobody.
And then I saw Godsmack later on that year for $6 at the Stingers, but I forgot what it was called before then. Tomfooleries.
Tomfooleries,
like
yeah.
Why do I remember
that one?
What the fuck do I remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. And I must have went with you, Eric, because that thing was, I saw them there too, and they did that badass drum solo.
Yeah. Do you remember when Sully was sucking on that big girl's titty outside by the tour bus? I was like, all right, dude, I'm out. I gotta get out of here. Like, you're obviously more entertained, because we were talking to him for a minute, and he bummed a cigarette off me. And then this big old chick with her fucking titties is like, started doing this. I don't have big titties, but and he was like, excuse me, man. And he went, oh shit. And I was like, okay, that's not anything I can offer. I'm out of here. Like, y'all get
motorboated her real quick.
Yeah, dude. And the motorhome is right there. So it's like motorboat, motorhome. I'm out of here. I don't want to part of that.
I love that story. John, what was your concert?
My dude, 95, Texas Sky, Ozzy, Sepultura, and Typo Negative, right? Ooh,
hell yeah.
That was
the Roots, bloody fucking Roots.
That was the pivotal moment where I was 15 and I said, this is what I want to do. I didn't even know how to be a drummer yet, but I was so caught. I was so caught with the production, how the sound, the smell of marijuana in the air. I mean, it was just, I was so freaking
Isn't this great?
by it. This is amazing. Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Ozzy? Yeah.
It was a fucking big rock show.
He had that big old that montage, that 5-minute montage on the screen or whatever before intro, and he played like different characters, you know, Forrest Gump and some other characters, and then just came out and rocked it, and I was like, this is amazing, dude. This is amazing.
Fucking great show. God, thanks for bringing back that memory. Okay, guys, tell me. I like to talk about horror movies, but I like fucking like Hector. I love me some sci-fi, whether it's Predator, whether it's Aliens, whether it's fucking Star Wars. So let me ask you guys, starting with John this time, what's your favorite movie?
I think everybody knows my favorite movie. Come on, geez. I'm gonna give you. I think honestly, I mean they're Rockies. You know what I mean? Especially Rocky.
Rocky, yay! Rocky 1, 2, 3. Which one?
3, but 4. No, 4. The very outrageous one. You know what I mean? It's the best one, dude. Like,
is that what he tells it? Is that when he has a speech with his kid?
Well, that's the one where he's like telling him like, hey. No. That's 5. But he does have a little talk with his. He has a little talk with his kid before he's gonna go to Siberia or wherever he's gonna train. You know what I mean? And his kid's asking him like, "Are you scared, Dad?" And he's like, "Well, yeah. I mean, if you wouldn't be scared, you know, you wouldn't be, you know, whatever." He has a little talk, but man, the Rockies, man,
you wouldn't be a human being, you know?
Yeah. And I think when you talk about action-packed T2, man, Terminator 2, dog.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, dude.
Judgment Day.
Jam the Guns N' Roses goddamn tape over and over. It was
fuck yeah. It was a jam.
And the other side was Civil War.
Oh,
it was just flip it over, flip it over, flip it over. Like
that song. Good times. But now you mentioned T2. Isn't it kind of it kind of creeps me out how close we are to this singularity where you got all this kind of shit AI, getting so huge. But we're gonna have to save that for a different podcast. We're running out of time. I know we got kids waiting on us, and we've been having a great time tonight. So I tell you what, let's finish up with my segment called Draw the Line, and then I'm gonna let you guys loose for the night. So I got like 6 questions. I'm gonna hit you guys out, but we're not talking trivia question. We're talking about, I'm gonna give you a couple of bands, and you tell me that if they're playing in the same town tonight, which band would you have to go see? All right. So this one's for you, starting with you, Eric.
Okay.
Tonight in Houston, you got Alice in Chains and you got Stained. Who are you gonna go see?
Bro, Alice in Chains. If they had obviously if they had Lane Staley. Like otherwise
yeah.
I mean, there's got to be that stipulation because, man, Lane Staley's a bad motherfucker. No offense
Absolutely.
to the guy now, but it would be like watching Soundgarden with another singer. Like,
there you go.
Oh, I know that's rough. I can't imagine that.
So I guess
can't imagine
the situation being that Lane Staley's no longer with us, I would have to opt out and see Stained.
Okay, because they still got Aaron Lewis. He's still coming back. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell me what you got, John. What do you like out of
that? I'll like it. Same. Eric hit it on the nail on the on the head, bro. They don't have Lane Staley. You know what I mean? Even the homeboy's doing a good job, but I'd go see Stained.
Heard. Stained. Okay, cool.
Like, that's kind of cute, but whatever, guys. Go play with your guitars.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Next pair of bands: Korn versus Linkin Park. Eric.
Again. It can't be the new Linkin Park. I've seen Korn already. They always fucking leave a pint of blood. But I had not seen Linkin Park. Even though I walked right in front of Chester Bennington backstage and shit, and I didn't want to bother him to shake his hand because he's a fucking superstar. I would have to see them because I'd never seen them live before.
That's badass.
And then Linkin Park, the new singer. I'm just not used to their album yet. But if they had Chester.
Say they got Chester.
Yeah, if they have Chester, I gotta go see Linkin Park.
All right. So Linkin Park. Hey, Chester's got some fucking pipes. So what do you think, John?
Let me ask you real quick, Eric. Where were you that you were with Chester Bennington?
Good question. I know, right?
I was backstage at the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion because JP and I used to tattoo backstage, and we were in the green rooms, and he was singing for STP at the time. Oh, and they played the 94.5 Buzz Fest.
Yeah.
And so when we were bringing our stuff down, he was right outside the elevator talking to a few people, and I was like, "Fuck, there he is! Don't fangirl, and just walk past him, and we're cool." And that's what you have to do. Yeah. Otherwise, you're like a weird dude. Like, get away from me, bro. Like.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Chester.
Yeah, man.
Was this
another one gone way too soon?
Another quick question, real quick. Was this post Weiland's death, or was Scott still alive?
No, I think Scott was already dead, man.
He's already dead.
That's why they had Chester fill in because
they wanted the band to go on.
I'm going Korn.
15 or 16.
You go Korn.
Yeah, I'm going Korn. I've seen. I saw Linkin Park at the River City Rock Fest.
Oh, you got the scene there, okay?
They kicked ass. Don't get me wrong. But since I've seen both of them, I'm gonna go with the intense energy that Korn brings.
Fieldy and the guys, fuck yeah.
Dude, and I'm a huge fan. If you're gonna weigh out the drummers, I mean Ray Luzier is just amazing. He's one of the best. So
yes.
I'm gonna go with Korn, man.
And David did some great shit at the beginning.
Yeah,
right away from Dave.
I used to always watch that VHS Korn Who Then Now every time before we go practice. So I'd watch that like at least twice, and we would go try to do what they did with Bud Light, but we were so broke we did it with Bush.
Hey, fuck yeah. Let's get it on the
You
party
get a
time.
fucking goddamn case for like 80 cents.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's see if I can get you on this one. Eric, you got Bring Me the Horizon, south side of town, and on the right-hand side of town, north side town of Houston, you got Falling in Reverse. Who are you going to go see?
I have not seen Fallen in Reverse, so I would say I'd go with them. And only because I love Ronnie Radke because he's such an asshole. I would have lots of shots and drinks with that dude and talk to him about his fucking birds.
Oh, and shit. Okay, he's a bird lover?
Oh, fuck yeah. He's got some badass parrots.
Wow.
Anybody that has that much love for animals, even in like if he doesn't advertise it, it's like, okay, behind all that asshole shit, there's a softie inside it. We'll find it.
Wow, that's fucking interesting.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll find it.
Okay.
Well, what do you think? How do you feel, John, about them two? Falling in Reverse versus Bring Me the Horizon.
Falling in Reverse has Luke Holland on the kit on drums, and that's another great fucking drummer. So I would go Falling in Reverse. And then with the latest tracks in the past 2-3 years that they've been putting out, it's been crazy, phenomenal.
It's terrible fight, bro.
Yeah, Alex Terrible. Bro. Yeah, dude, that's sick. Did you see that? Did you see that fight, Tony?
No, I didn't.
He made his. Yeah.
No shit, man. I gotta look that up. I'm sure I'll find out on YouTube. Fuck. Yeah. All right. Okay, moving on. Our next bunch. Okay, how about System of a Down versus Slipknot, Eric?
I'd go System all day. I saw them for the first time in '98 and blew my fucking socks off because I was like, what did I just watch?
That was on their first album right there. Fuck yes.
Yeah, dude. I saw them, I think, at Ozfest '98.
Yeah, and, that was the one. I was at that one with Deftones and Slayer and Zombie. Yep. At Horizon with Slipknot's first tour.
Man, me and JP were running down the hill to try to fucking catch the Deftones because I thought they were gonna go on later. And man, when we got down the hill, they were like, "Thank you guys, y'all have a good night."
Oh, I'm like, shit! Damn it! Oh, they were great. Fucking great set right there. Okay, System of a Down, all right. Mm-hmm. And what do you think, John?
Both great drummers. I'm going based off drummers. John Dolman's great at what he does. System of a Down, Slipknot, I'd have to see because they got Eloy Casagrande now, which is just tearing up the metal world, dude. The dude is tearing it up. So I'd have to see Slipknot. I've seen Slipknot, I don't know how many times.
I've seen them like at least 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
I've only seen System once.
I get it. Hey, System, Slipknot fucking puts on a great show. I love the production. I love the mask. I love all that good shit. It's all a great metal show. But I can't say when it comes to System of a Down, it's cut and dry, no production. You get 4 guys out there. They're gonna play their fucking songs, and they're gonna sound just like the fucking CD. Mm-hmm. Fucking Surge sounds great live to this fucking day. Mm-hmm. So it kind of it's just like Pantera. Pantera's got the wall of fucking sound like Van Halen of all the fucking amps and shit, but it's just the 4 guys kicking ass, the fucking badass light show and some fire going off. But System of a Down, they don't have any of that, but they don't need it.
No, they're like what you see.
Need it. They got everything just like all these other fucking bands without having to do all of this shit.
Big props to them. All this shit going on. Because that's what System does. Everybody wants to sing along to their choruses are so sticky that you don't need all the bells and whistles. Everybody's gonna sing their fucking ass off. Like the guy could be like,
"Yeah,
that's right." They're singing it. We love it. It's so original what they brought to the table. Thank goodness for that.
Nothing like it before and nothing like it after. If anybody try to copy or mimic or steal from that, like it's like
right. We got you.
I heard that.
Okay, I got 2 more for you guys. Okay, this next one is I Prevail versus Architects.
Ooh, I've seen I Prevail twice. I would have to go Architects.
Oh, I have to go Architects. Okay, cool. What do you think, John?
So drunk, I don't even fucking remember it.
Oh wow!
Again,
not a good time.
Not trying to be morbid. JP tried to, take me out when I was finding out my mom's brain cancer and blah blah blah. So I tried to go out like a positive person, but I was in my brain too much, so I didn't even really watch the concert. I was sat outside like in my own little fucking
just getting it on.
Yeah, just like not trying to be a cagapalo with everybody. Like, look, y'all have fun. I'm gonna hang out here and smoke a cigarette or smoke some weed, so that way nobody's worried about me. I'm just like, let me.
Right, I get it. I get it.
That I'm gonna try to be out in public, but yeah, no, I owe myself a redemption concert, and yeah, I slept on that one.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I've never seen I Prevail, so I'd love to see I Prevail. You know,
Dude,
my
they sound
Architects
just
is
like they
amazing.
do on the record, man. God, they're fucking good. Yes,
That's
it's
cool,
good.
man.
Really good.
And dude, a drummer again. I used to subscribe to Gabe Helguera's online drumming website,
Cool.
learning site, and he's a very cool dude, very cool drummer. He's got some badass shit, man. So I'd go I Prevail for sure.
Yeah.
All right, got you guys. Okay, and the last one for the night. Where you at, Eric? Between who do you like out of Spirit Box versus Bad Omens?
Ooh, okay. I want to say that Jesus, I like them both. I do. Again, I slept on Spirit Box because I was wasted. Went to see Bad Omens, and they played with what's that called? Something Oath.
Under Oath.
Under Oath.
Yeah, that wasn't too long ago.
Spirit Box, you know, but we went pre litty like a titty and fucking got drunk before Bad Omens opened up the show, and all I really cared about at that time was Bad Omens because I had already seen Under Oath, and I didn't really at that moment didn't know much about Spirit Box, and then I was already kind of drunk. So when she came out on stage, she started singing. I'm like, but had I known how badass they were at the time, I would have probably. Kerosene, man. You got 3 bands to make it through, and you're only falling asleep. It's fucking second band, man. So I owe myself another. I would say between the two of them, I would just choose Spirit Box this time, only because I really like the way she puts her shit together. Versus nothing, no offense to Oh Boy, but I feel like there's a couple of heavy songs that he's got, but he's only doing that to try to get the guys to be like, yeah, man, that guy can scream.
Yeah.
I feel you
on that.
Pick a side, bro. Pick a side. Because when you do your heavy shit, it feels like it's forced. It's like you don't need that song on this album. This whole album was badass, and you put that artificial suicide song on there. I'm like, it's like it's what farm animal doesn't belong on the farm? And for me, that song is like an alligator on the farm.
I get it. Okay.
That one doesn't belong on the farm. You got a goats, dogs, roosters. The alligator doesn't belong on the farm.
Okay. Damn.
Well said. Hell yes.
And is that pertaining to Bad Omens?
That's pertaining to their first album. Not the first album, but the one that had artificial suicide on it. The what is it called? Death's a Piece of Mind or some shit like that. Love's a Death, a Piece of Mind.
Okay.
I like that. That's witty. That's really witty. I'm like, yeah. Because when you're in love, your peace of mind is fucking gone. That's kid has snapped. I gotta give him that.
Okay, so Spirit Box for Eric, and what do you think, John?
I'm going Spirit Box. I'm to be completely honest with you, I'm unfamiliar with Bad Omens, man. I have yet to get into any of their catalog. The only time I would hear Bad Omens is when I'd be subscribed to Sirius and would be on Liquid Metal or Octane, yeah. But in all honesty, when I had Sirius, it was kind of a little depressing and just kind of unmotivation. Like I was getting unmotivated. Not gonna lie to you, not talking shit. But a lot of the bands sounded the same, and I didn't know who was who until I looked at my screen and I would see like the Bad Omens and some of the other groups in there. And I think it's just it's just the formula that they're using. I could already tell what the song was gonna be. So that was a little depressing for me. And I don't know. I think that's just the style. That's today's grunge or maybe today's, metalcore or whatever it is. And
sad people out there. And it's like, look, dude, you want to talk about love? That's one thing. I don't think I've ever written about love because I'm like, everybody's got their own shit they want to deal with or they have to deal with. They don't want to hear your shit too. Like there's one band that has made a success out of bitching about their ex-girlfriend, and that is Stabbing fucking Westward. Eddie wrote 5 albums bitching about the same woman, dude. I'm like, get over it, man. She cheated.
Get a new chick, man.
Millions of dollars now. Like, she should be like, you know, what do they say? The best revenge is success.
Yes.
Like, why don't you write a success album, dude? Stop living in the dark. Like, get over it.
Right.
I guess that was his moneymaker, Eric, or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna write a song for him, dude. I'm gonna say,
they put some hits out. They put a couple of hits out there.
I'll tell you,
maybe one of the eastward.
Stab eastward. One of the newer age bands that I've been really catching my ear is the Ice Nine Kills, man. They got that Art the Clown song or whatever, and some of the older stuff.
They got an Art the Clown song, man. I gotta hear that shit.
Yeah, it's all that horror stuff, right? It's horror based or whatever. I'm like,
Sean loves that band.
Going hard, dog.
Dude, yeah. Sean loves that band.
Yeah,
I haven't really stepped into it much, but he loves that band. He swears up and down by it.
I need to check that out. Guys, I've had a great time tonight. Thanks for making some time to joining me on the show. It's been great to hear about more Kerosene Shores, especially having Eric on the show and John getting back up here on the show with us. I'm really excited about the show coming up this Saturday. It's going to be happening at the House of Rock. Kerosene Shores is going to be hitting the stage right there, the main stage. We've got a couple of great opening acts. La Reala. Yeah, I pronounced that right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you said it. Shit.
La Reala, and we also got Accidents.
Accidents,
and we got Kerosene Shores, and then we've got a tribute to Kitty. So check that out. And I hope
that's gonna be badass.
Are they all gonna be girls?
No, I think the singer's a girl. I think. I'm not too sure.
I think you're right. I think you're right because I want to say I might have looked it up because I was like, "Are you serious? They got 4 girls?" Because that's kind of hard to do.
Yeah,
you know, an all-girl band.
Yeah,
but like, hey, nevertheless, we're gonna need you to put a wig on tonight, okay? Just it's cool. It's 2025, bro. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Night Party, the headliner, is gonna come hard as always. I love how I can always hear my digital bath and Hector hits those fucking notes, and I love it, dude. Fucking heck. You know, I think the last time I saw y'all at the Tribute Fest, that's the best I've ever heard Hector, man. He is just his game, whether he's working it or his voice, he just keeps developing, getting stronger. Man, he sounds so fucking good. So damn good.
It's good. So, yeah. I think it's a testament to I can tell the truth, man. He's into jiu-jitsu. Like he's always has, but he's rolling more. He's really focusing in on I guess his what is it, health. I think everybody kind of is doing that right now. I got home Eric, I got we all know Matt Gongi, we got Mike Rod, we got Hector, and everybody's fucking, you know, kind of just focusing on their fitness and trying to get right up here, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And so I think that's what Eric is doing. I mean, what Hector's doing, and you can see it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And, it shows.
So
but
come out Saturday. It's going to be fun.
I'm definitely going to come out Saturday, but like I was saying, giving props to Heck on vocals, but I want to give, you know, huge props, Eric. I've really, and I really love your voice, man. I love the different things you've been able to do with it. I love what hearing I've gotten on the catalog. I'm going to keep sharing some more songs throughout the week, so that way folks know what's going to be coming up on Saturday, because you just got some great hits that people should already, if they get a chance to hear them ahead of time, we'll be looking forward to hearing them on Saturday.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for jamming, dude. And thanks for having me on the show.
I will see you guys there. To you guys that tuned in to the show tonight, thanks a lot, Eddie, for tuning in. I had a bunch of other people watching but didn't join us in the chat room. Nevertheless, give me a subscribe, but I need you guys to go to Kerosene Shores on your favorite music platform. Give them a follow. Go to the YouTube channel and give that subscribe to their YouTube channel, and check out Fever Dreams and share that for me. All right, get that out there for us, because these guys are going to be coming to town Saturday, and they're going to be bringing a hell of a fucking show, and you don't want to miss it. Only $10 at the House of Rock. Get your tickets ahead of time at TexasHouseOfRock.com, and get ready to rock out this Saturday. Accident, La Real, Kerosene Shores. We got Night Party hitting the stage at House Party at the House of Rock. So, guys, thank you, John. Thank you, Eric, for being my guest tonight on the show.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
be seeing you Saturday, and can't wait, brother.
All right,
Love
man.
you guys. Peace.
Gentlemen, have a great night. I'll see you then. Take care.
All right, brother.
Later,
Bye.
bro.
Later.
Laters. Hell yeah, that's what's up. All right, Cheapy, I'm gonna head out, brother. I love you, man. Thank you so much for having us. Hey, this interview was great.
It was
I
fun,
think we're
man.
still live, right? Are we
Yes.
still live? Okay, we're still live. Hey, I'm gonna make a confession.
How did it go? I was supposed to be over right now. I'm sorry, Eric. I didn't do this intentionally. I thought I hit the end button. But guys,
you're good.
We will let you go. John, get back to family, and
All
you
right,
guys
brother.
take care of your family out there too. We'll see you next time on the Tony Gomez Show, and I'll see you Saturday at the House of Rock. Laters.